So there's a lot of debate among YouTubers as to whether or not intros and outros are necessary to add into your videos. The question arises, does it make sense to have them, and what benefit do they serve? Well, sit back and find out, because we're starting right now. Hey everyone, what is up? This is Tim of the People's Bookkeeper, where we always hit the mark. Make your mark in business too, and share it on YouTube. Do that by subscribing now and turning on the bell notification. So the big question as to whether or not they're really necessary depends on your niche and your style. And there are other various factors that go into determining what your audience may want. The reason it's so important to your audience is because there are so many YouTubers that have very long introductions that really can kill your retention rate. Another problem I see with a lot of channels are intros and outros that don't fit the branding or the theme of the channel at all. If you're going to add in a piece of music with pictures or clips or a scene, then you need to make sure that it A, fits your branding, and B, keep it between 5 to 10 seconds at most. Anything beyond that will not hold people's attention, and there's a good chance that they're going to click away and leave. If you have a channel currently with an intro that's that long, then I'd highly recommend at this point you go back and rework that to make it nice and short. One of the things you can do right now is to go into your analytics and you can check on that video and see how long is it before people actually leave the video. If you can see that the watch time drops off dramatically near the start, then it's a good indicator that your introduction is just too long. In which case you need to cut it down and make it a lot shorter, because you need to remember that people's attention spans are very short these days. But I guarantee if you do that and you keep making good quality content, you're going to see your retention increase a lot. Now, the best method for you to have an effective introduction is to start your video with you speaking. Then you want to move on to your short intro, and then finally move back into your video. There's been a lot of research and data done on this method to show that it greatly increases your retention rate. The reason is, if you put your introduction at the very start, people don't see what the benefit is for them in watching that video. But if you start with speaking, it gives them a reason to stick around. You see, people want to know what the benefit is for them to stick around and watch that video. So if you share this with them at the very start, then they have good reason to stay. And yes, it's frustrating that our attention span is at an all-time low. It means that we have to constantly be working to figure out ways to increase audience retention, which is not easy. Now make note that you don't have to have an intro at the start of every video if you have particular catchphrases or sayings that you use in every video. The reason for this is that people will come to recognize your channel and your brand over time even without that intro. But it really does depend on your channel and your niche and what you feel most comfortable with for your channel. You can also take both elements and combine them together like I do in my videos. Now, in my opinion, the outro is also really important, but not totally necessary if you don't want to use that. However, they do have some great advantages also in keeping your branding and your theme intact. This also allows you to put some nice end cards at the end of the video so that people will want to click and move to the next video. It also allows your viewer to see something that's aesthetically pleasing to them and will make them want to watch another video. You also have the advantage of designing that outro to really match your branding and your theme. And this can help leave a lasting impression upon someone's mind. Remember that your intros and your outros don't have to be super elaborate, but something that is eye-catching and pleasing for people to watch and see. Combine them together in your videos for the best advantages possible, but don't give yourself a hard time if it takes you a little while to figure out what works and what doesn't. And remember that the quality is the most important thing in your videos. Now, if you want to make your mark on YouTube, then check out these videos over here. They'll help you grow your channel. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing. Click my face and you'll do just that. I'll see you in the next video.